2 kids, 1 military. Who will win? Welcome back to Crossing Souls. Previously, we left the goofy town of time travel, and we're infiltrating the enemy base. Charlie went on ahead. It's just Chris and Matt right now. And we're still missing a few of these ancient artifact items. Maybe they're here in the spooky cave. Okay. Mama Lana calls. This wants this floor eating you back. Well, this certainly doesn't look like a boss fight. Nope, I was wrong. It's an ancient blue dragon. What was the DM thinking? We're way too underleveled for that thing. It's a platformer boss. Lets you platform without knowing where you're going. Seriously, this first section is really annoying. Because it's easy to miss your jumps. No, we can't have him die like that. That's lame. TPKing him like that, that's stupid. Try that again. The chain is covering the edge there. It's hard to tell where the edge is. That little plateau down there, it looks like it's way at the bottom of the screen. It's actually just way lower. You could have just jumped straight and be fine, but it's an optical illusion. Matt is way better at running than Chris. But Chris has better stamina when it comes to jumping. So you have to use them both to optimal effect. Run, Matt, run! What's that guy supposed to be anyway? Some kind of like Shenlong or something? We got China now with the Egyptian and the Native Americans going on? You have to do some jump grabs there, or it will catch you. Are you a master of platforming? Let's find out. You need to really manage your stamina, especially with the mat jumps. The jumps only Matt can make. Do you intend on doing, like, anything back there? Besides Battletoadsing at us? Yeah, I put a roll your way. Ah, it's great. Oh, thank goodness, it's a guardrail. That means the sequence is over. The dragon could stay down here. There was no dragons in the 80s. There were no Egyptian gods in the 80s. He automatically froze Matt. This is not for his ears. It's Osis. Well, what about the big dragon thing? We didn't even know you were here, to be honest. And yours of Matt's, and Charlie's, and Big Joe's. Big Joe was my favorite. What happened to that guy? This is the Ghost Keeper.
My essence is eternal. And so too is my great task. of maintaining the living balance. I weigh the hearts of the dead, weigh judgment upon their souls, and maintain the living balance. There is one other like unto me, though we be forever opposed. My brother, Set. Set is brutality, is corruption, is greed. Set devours all things, and yet no quantity of souls can sate his hunger. And I have kept him always at bay. Until the man who calls himself Major Horus penetrated our realm and struck a deal with my brother. Set and his dark minions ambushed me and stole away my power. In exchange for ending my reign, my brother has promised the corrupt and wicked Major Horus no less than all the world. That is why there is now such chaos, my young falcon. For my great court has been abandoned, and my brother builds his armies, and I am held prisoner here in this narrow infinity between life and death. Helpless as I bear witness to the obliteration of the living balance.
I gotta say, that guy is pretty good at his voice acting. That lightning thing must have been Horus going to talk to Set. The bad guy's gonna bad guy the bad guy. How are we gonna stop a bad guy and a god with a baseball bat? I will say it in your tongue. Don't worry, my bro. I will make your bat magical. Or, you know, pure souls. That could work too. From Duat you came, in Duat you will return. Those other guys got it wrong. It's all about pyramids. I mean, if it bows to a pure heart, then Horus was doing a lot of bowing with it lately. You get the Feather of Osis. Embody cosmic order, justice, truth, balance, harmony, fairness, righteousness, and goodness. Everything teenagers are. A blessing from the god of resurrection and balance. Make yourself worthy of it. Well, gee, we didn't even have to see the dialogue then. I don't know, hit something with a baseball bat. Go break some machinery. My job here is done. But you didn't do anything! It got scared. Yeah, it saw something scary. Like a mind flayer or something. Let's go. That's because you are. by a god of resurrection. New profile. Osis, the god of resurrection. He gives the last word. He offers the souls stuck in limbo a chance to go to the good place. And it's just gonna retell, you know, everything we saw in that cutscene already. Let's go break the curse of the Duat. Yeah, I see it too. Poor Attic. Your backdrop doesn't go all the way down. Maybe you should have worked on that. He's gonna betray you, dude. Look at this guy. He's got a dragon face. He's surrounded by lion crocs. He's not good for you. He doesn't care. Old friend. Seriously, you met him like a week ago. He ain't your old friend. He ain't anybody's friend. That's why we're gonna need baseball bats in science. Chris, you got some good ears. You heard this conversation before it even happened. They're getting ready. The one-day war is upon us. We're totally not going to shoot you in the back. Not going to shoot you in the back at all. We're just going to sit here and wait for you to activate those drones, because you're so good at it. You are the best drone-making guy in our entire platoon. So go ahead and turn your back to it. See, we're leaving. Why would we kill our own? Only our major does that. I don't know, those glass domes look very baseball battable. Worse than what we have already seen. Like our friends dying. Remember when we used to talk to Big Joe? Man, they yeeted those two out of the store real quick, didn't they? Just get rid of the Duat so you never have a Kevin or a Big Joe again. Someone could take offense to that, I think. Now we got turret enemies as well. I wonder... Yes? Look, if it's ball-shaped, you can hit it with a baseball bat. Absolutely no consequences for doing so. These are just basically the priest enemies, the cultist enemies all over again. Except they can't move. There's a secret off in this direction. And that guy. What's he doing here? Sir, the classified documents are down here, the ones you wanted to purchase. They're ours now. Duat matter experiments. We have determined that 10 phenomena observed and quantified under regulatory science. We injected people with science and they died. Electromagnetic exposure to Duat suspends the subject between the two realities. And then it starts draining their life. Do not expose Duat matter to temperatures above 392 degrees Fahrenheit. That's specific. 391, perfectly fine. 392, it starts melting. As soon as it crosses the threshold, there is no wait. If you want to have some Duat cheese on your nachos, you go right ahead. I was showing off the invincibility frames you have after rolling. Use them as you will. Even when you stop moving, you're still invincible for a little while. This place is looking a lot more Metal Gear. Maybe that's because I saw that Metal Gear reference in the last video. I don't even know why I'm fighting all these robots, but it sure is fun to smash them. Just bust up trillions of dollars in military weaponry. And they spent quadrillion dollars on the graffiti on the walls that specifically say "One Day War." I gotta use those blinding flashes more often. I mean, they're not really useful for anything else. You gotta use them in fights. How high up is this place? Welcome to the 100th floor. Porky, is that you? Ah, there's a secret in this area. Gotta do some laser jumping. Right here, there's a secret passage. To get the radical mix. It's the final tape. The final cassette. Greatest of All by Whitney Washington. Life on Earth by David Bowie. La Isla Preciosa by My Donna. Stinky Skull Jacket by High Voltage. Deliberated Moan by Jorge Miguel. Born into Junga by Bruce Summerold. And Excuse, My Swag by Swag DMC. His swag is excuse. I thought that was like a deliberate moan or something else. I didn't see deliberated moan until just now. Oh, something's fun's going on down there. Maybe we should check out this other part. You know, just some healing. We could use all the healing we could get. These enemies and traps pack a punch. I almost found out right there. By messing around with those lasers. I was pecking around, I almost found out. Are you okay in there? Oh, if you say so, are you sure? It's called a fetish, kids. Go away. Okay, if somebody wants to have fun time at the end of the world, who am I to judge? I'll leave that to Osis. Osis is like, well, you were gonna go to heaven, but I saw you doing some weird shit. What the heck was that in there? You make me very nervous. Yeah, it's Aura's spacecraft thingy. His Super Harrier. Then he never... Well, okay, he shot some missiles out of it. He shot a few missiles. He wasn't very good at shooting the missiles. Huh, there's a chest in there. I don't remember a secret in this area, I was thinking to myself at the time. How do I get in there? But now I know now, because I have future knowledge. I have the powers of the Duat. And somebody mentioned that Major Horus, when he pronounces it, it sounds like Horus. I think it's just a coincidental naming, and he's not actually Horus. You know, the god. I'm sure she's fine. She just jumped out and is like, you know what? I should wipe out most of the robots in this army. Only leaving a few for Chris to come along and smash them, because boy does he love smashing robots. Every summer, we would go out and we would just smash robots all night long. It's like in that game that wasn't invented yet, the Night in the Woods. Just heck those robots in particular. Don't want to deal with them. There's too many robots in this military base that nobody knows about, not even the government. Because clearly the government would have exploited all of this. Oh, sneaky laser. Boy, oh boy, if our enemies didn't know how to jump, they would be so shredded with lasers by now. They weren't able to jump like a foot off the ground. Their ankles would be decapitated because their body is still attached to their head. That's how it should be. You cut somebody in half with a laser, you're basically decapitating their torso. Because it no longer has a head, does it? That is real factual information. I was wondering, I wonder how to get over there. What is this all hiding? More candy, maybe? I could use more candy. And it turns out you could have just jet booted over here. It's just a shortcut so you don't jump through the lasers again like an idiot. Unfortunately, I jumped through the lasers again like an idiot. Anything secret in here we could learn? Any military secrets? That we could take to the newspapers later? We'll make it at least $50. We'll be rich. So, remember the school? This is a super school. Boy, those things look dangerous, don't they? Matt, now's your time to shine. We're gonna have to take care of some mines. There's laser grids all over the place, blocking us off from where we need to go. War is imminent. War is imminent. I saw a chest up there. I'll see it later. Don't you worry, I will see that chest eventually. Maybe by shooting things in the room. Take that, jars. Here it is. A golden key. Oh, there's the do-what matter experiments they were running in Son Mi. Just injecting people with this stuff. That's perfectly normal. And I was like, nope, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that way. That's dangerous. I don't want to know what happens if you fall into those things. It's probably not good. Please do not shred your mat. More conspiracies. I bet the 80s Grumpinati was doing things in here. I'd like to imagine these guys sound like Half-Life scientists. Oh no, we got someone named Gordon to do all that. Did you leave your report for the administrator today? I can't do, it's not Kleiner, is it? Or is it Kleiner? You know what? I haven't played Half-Life, or Half-Life 2, but I'm very aware of it. I'm thinking it's Kleiner. Sedentator. The final VHS. Los Angeles. The year 2017. Gym addicts dominate the world. Society is controlled through protein drinks and is forced to perform exhaustive exercise drills. A world where no sweating carries the death penalty on a Stairmaster. But the Senators, a small resistance band, to fight against exercise, send one of their weaklings on a mission to kill the mother of enemy leader Iron Arnold. Can this Dorito eater take out the future dictator's mother? How'd you enjoy my Arnold Schwarzenegger impression? I promise you'll never hear it again. I think it was in like high school or something. I heard, if you want to do a good Arnold impression, just try to speak in a deep voice and then say, doorknob. I don't know, we were weird back then. It was the 90s. We were teenagers, and it kind of worked if you were good enough at it. I got a little lost because there's buzzsaws above me and there's laser grids everywhere. And they're mining bitcoins like 30 years before they should. The video cards can't handle it. They're nowhere near good enough. And that's when I realized, oh, those aren't buzzsaws at all. They're just an excessive amount of fans that are not working the way fans should be working. I was gonna jump for it. I was like, here goes nothing. Boy, was there egg on my face when I hatched 37 years ago. Boy, was there egg on my face. But I felt that experience again when I realized those are just fans and they were good. They didn't harm anybody. Except, you know, allowing the evil scientists and soldiers to breathe deep underground in some kind of enemy pyramid. Well, at least we opened that mystery door. I thought you had to, like, approach from above or something, but that works too. We'll just leave Dr. Kleiner and other Kleiner there. They'll get killed by Major Oris later. Oh, I spied something. Vietnam. Project D. It was a big project. They called it the Big Project D. Major Oris kept on asking us about the Project D. And we're like, we haven't seen your Project D. And he was like, it's so huge. You should check it out sometime. Check out my Project D. Oh, hey, this is the picture from Grandfather's room. Grandfather Chris's room. Was he involved? Was he in the Son Me project? Does he know Major Oris personally? It seems like a big plot point to just drop on players and then never mention it. Okay, this feels like boss room territory. They got a super mecha spider thing. The big daddy of these things. Chris is so frazzled about the grandfather thing, he just can't baseball anymore. I'm telling you, that's foreshadowing for a boss. That's gotta be. And we're already at 30 minutes. We can't be doing it a boss. Oh no, Bronson. He didn't mash O hard enough. Or he used rapid fire. Because they'll know. But we saw it in his profile, Chris. He did it for his daughter. I guess they reunited in some way. Not the way he was hoping, though. The final classified document. The word of Set. God of the end of days. and the last regime. They must obey until reaching their final judgment. Fear and terror everywhere. Bad speaking everywhere. Profound terror and eternal pain will seize those who do not embrace the word of Seth. Both in earth and in hell. There's only two things you could go to. You're either a ghost or you're damned. According to Seth, anyway. Finally, a save point. And that looks like a boss arena up ahead. There is one other secret. Gotta go looking for it. Right here. This achievement is called Hunted Chameleon. And I'm pretty sure that's a decoy octopus reference in there. That looks like the DARPA chief. Someone had fox dye. I wonder if metallic serpent was here. Next time on Crossing Souls. Hopefully the end of Crossing Souls. Good night, folks.